guys, it's Tracey from Nova Scotia Living, and it is August 15th. Today is my eldest daughter, Medea's birthday, and August is such a busy month for birthdays. It's very exciting. But instead of making a birthday cake today, you silly boy, instead of making a birthday cake, we're going to make an apple crisp. And Mally, she's such a great help in the kitchen. I swear she's going to be a professional chef someday. She's gonna volunteer, and or she has volunteered to peel all the apples, and so let's get started. All done peeling with Mace's help. Now we need to decor them. Oh, I don't think they can see, Mally. Let me see. There. Now they can see. So it's a handy dandy tool like this. Let me see the brand on it. I ordered it off of Quiz Pro. I ordered it off of Amazon because last year I made a ton of apple butter and applesauce and stuff, and this just made things so much easier. And it has like little jagged teeth. You put it in, you push it down. I always push it through a little bit, take it out, lift it up, poke it off. There you go. And then it's easy to cut up. Ta-da! There's still a little thing there. We can cut those off, or it doesn't really matter if you do or not. You can make apple crisp with apples peelings on it, but Mally's going to do the rest. But I found that you can buy little cheapy ones sometimes, but that one I find works fantastic. It's heavy duty. I think I have to look it up. It was over a year ago that I got it. Well, it was probably a year ago, right around this time. Probably $17 or something like that, but totally worth it for me. Totally worth it for me. Quiz Pro, Amazon. Check it out if you're interested. And I just love how it opens up. Natalie. Might be a little harder for little people, but she can do it. She's got the strength in her. I know she does. Anyways, we'll get all these apples cut up, and we'll move on to the next step. While Mally's cutting up the apples for me, I was looking for my lemon juice, but I guess I don't have any more, so. Or just get it. I'm just going to use this Fruit Fresh. I got 50% off. I can't see. Yeah, Fruit Fresh. And I dilute it in a little bit of water first, and then I add it to the bowl. 3 tablespoons, or, well, I got a big bowl of water. I don't really measure, but I don't use a whole great big bunch. Maize, Quentin. Stop yanging. So she's just cutting up the apples in good sized pieces, and we'll just put it in. It'll just keep the apples from browning and softening up. If I could have found my lemon juice, I would have just gave it a liberal spritz, if you know what I'm saying. A nice spritz into the water, but I'm using that Fruit Fresh, so there we go. We'll get these ready to rock. Okay guys, I just fired up well no I didn't, I'm about to fire up the stove. I just put a thing of butter in there. I have half a cup of white sugar, and I put a tablespoon of cinnamon in there. And we're going to soften this butter and add some apples in. I like to pre-cook my apples. You really don't have to do that. If you watch on YouTube, a lot of people just put them in fresh, and I've done that before. We just like our apples really cooked, not mushy, but cooked, and the topping nice and crisp. So this is what I do. I do this when I make apple pie too. I like to soften my apples up just for a few minutes, just to give some a head start. So I'm gonna bring Mally in. She's gonna make this for her first time today, and yeah, we'll get this together. Okay, so the butter's melted almost all the way. Here, Mally, I strained the apples. We gotta be careful when we put it in because the butter is really hot. You don't want it to splash. So some of you guys might know, Mally's here at the helm. There she is.
Should I take this and...
Yeah, that's what I was using. apples are going to sweat out a lot of their juices, and it's going to be, you might not even need that butter. I just do butter. I just do butter. Butter makes it better. And I'm not trying to quote you know who, but I'm just saying. That's what I do. We're going to let these apples kind of soften down a bit, and then we're going to add some of the sugar. Well, before they're soft, we're going to add this a little bit. And I have to say, sometimes I add a little vanilla. I actually got some under the cupboard. I've never seen an apple crisp that calls for vanilla, but I like to add just a little dash, just a tiny bit. Or when I have cardamom, I made coffee bread the other day, so I don't have any left. Just wait, Melly, we're not going to add that yet, but you can show everybody the vanilla. I know you guys might be thinking, shaking your heads, what the heck? But you know, it just adds that comfort flavor, and it really is just a teeny tiny bit. And today I'm trying my best to measure. I'm trying my best. Usually I don't, I just throw stuff together, but I'm trying my best. I put cardamom in this, and I made coffee bread the other day, like I said, so I don't have any left. But that's one of those spices, like cinnamon, like vanilla, that really hits home. It makes it feel like it's just giving you a hug from the inside out. Just saying. You know, it's nice to experiment in your kitchen. Do what makes you feel good, what tastes good, and you know, you only get it better as you make mistakes. And but you know, do what you like. So we're going. This is on like a medium heat, as you can see there, around a 6. You can probably kick it up just a little notch, Mally. Put it up to between, probably around a 7. Put it around a 7. 7. Yep. And we'll get this going down. Make sure it's all the way on the burner. Okay, we'll come back when this is starting to really sizzle. Okay, it's really doing its dance now. So we did kick it up to 8. Number 8, and just so it's nice and hot. So you can add the sugar and the cinnamon now, Mally. And we're going to try to mix it all up. It's kind of better to kind of fold it in at first, so it doesn't splash all over the place. Oh, you still got sugar in the bowl. Dump it all in. Alright. And try to mix it up. Do it nice and gentle though, because you don't want to get splashed by that hot liquid. That'll scorch you, babe. So these, I was going to say onions. An onion crisp. Funny. These apples will be kind of coated in the cinnamon and stuff like that. And the butter and the sugar and yeah, just like that. You got to be careful. We'll kind of caramelize down. I'm not going to cook these super long because you really don't want this to turn to mush. I mean, apple mush isn't bad. It's almost like it's going to be an apple sauce. But, yeah, we'll just get these softened up a smidge, and then it's free sailing from there. Okay, we turned it down between a 4 and a 5 because, like I say, I'm not cooking these. Yeah, I use about a 1/4 of a teaspoon. Again, guys, I'm just trying to measure. I don't really know. I usually just put a little drop, but that's about it for a big pan like this. It just adds that little flavor in the background that people don't even know. Wonder what's going to be, but it's just giving you that little warm feeling. So I'm going to shut this off, and then we're going to put this together. You having fun yet, Mally?
I'm always having fun.
You're always having fun in the kitchen. Oh my goodness, what I forgot to do, guys, is add a little flour. So that's maybe a 1/4 cup, 1/3 cup of flour. Just you know, shake it all over, Mally. And then you got to try to mix it up real quick. The burner's shut off, so it's still nice and warm. But we got to, okay, that's good. And then try to mix it all up. What that flour is going to do is kind of thicken up that syrup. That sugary cinnamon. Ooh, so good. Syrup. Doesn't that look good, guys? Oh, I might have to take a picture. That looks so good. And I know everybody says, oh, I wish there was smell-o-vision, like they're dinky, but it's true. I really wish that you could smell this. I know it's only August, but this smells like October to me. In Nova Scotia anyways. That's when fall is really kicking in. This smells like October. Ooh, I just need the crackling of my wood fire here in the kitchen going, and life would be good. Well, it's good now, but you know what I'm saying, guys. You know what I'm saying.
That syrup is like thick now.
It's all nice and thick. It's just, that's the kind of thing that we do when we make a gravy, Mally. You just add a little flour and water and mix it up, and it thickens it up. Easy peasy. You don't need to buy those little mixes from the store. But, I mean, those mixes from the store are good, but this is what you do to thicken up a sauce. So good.
Yeah.
So, okay, Mally. now what you have to do, in this big measuring cup that we have here, we measured out 3 cups of the large flake oats, because we're having a big raw pie. Oh my goodness, what is wrong with me today? We're having a big apple crisp, and about a half a cup of flour, and a quarter cup of brown sugar, and a teaspoon of baking powder. My battery died, so I got a new one. So yeah, you can start adding that butter into it, and you don't need to make the butter smooth, but just mix it all up so it kind of crumbles. Almost like, well, I don't know what to say, crumbly cookie dough, or you don't want it nice and smooth like a cake batter. You don't want it like a bread flour, but I would dump the whole plate in there. And she has a little glove on there, but her hands are clean anyways. But you can use a pastry cutter, you can use 2 knives and do it. You can do it with a fork, I suppose, but you want this crumbly. So we're gonna mix this all together and we'll show you what it looks like after. Okay, if you've seen, I sprayed it with just some like cooking oil. You can do it with butter or whatever you have. I'm standing in the window. So, Mally, now we're going to dump it on top. And we're not going to push it down because I want it to be kind of, you know, lumpy looking. I can use my hand to dish it out. We like a lot of crisp on our apple crisp. We don't need a thin layer. We need a nice big crispy
fat
topping. So, I like it nice and lumpy and chunky.
Around, just so it covers everything up.
Yeah, that's good. So there, I have the oven preheating at 375 degrees, and we'll put it in there for the first 30 minutes, and we'll see what it looks like after that. If it needs a little more crisp, we'll kick it up a notch and put it in for a little while longer. So we'll bring you back after that, and we'll let you know how long we bake this for. Alright guys, it's time to take it out of the oven. We'll take a look at it. It's been in for 35 minutes. If I was doing these apples right from cold, or if Mally was doing these apples right from cold, I would have to bake it a little bit longer. But these apples were, you know, kind of pre-cooked, like parboiled when I make potato scallop. Ooh, that's hot. I could have put that on a cookie sheet, but that looks good. You see how it's kind of browner on the peaks? But that's what I mean. Like, you don't push the oats down into the apple. You just kind of layer it like a comfort blanket. So I'm going to let these cool, and then I need to start making some supper, because we're having a few people out for my daughter's birthday. So happy birthday, Medea. And yeah, we'll stick a candle in that apple crisp and sing happy birthday, and all will be good. So
Bob will be your uncle.
Bob will be your uncle. Silly girl. Anyways, thanks for joining us today. Peace, love, and happiness, and come back tomorrow to see some more cray.
Yeah.
All right. Check you later, folks.
Bye. I don't know.
We can't find any birthday candles, so this is going to have to work.
Hot.
It's going to be hot. It'll work, right? It'll work. To you, happy birthday to you. How is it? Thumbs up? How is it, Zai? Good. What about you, Mish? Good. How about you, Mace? Good.
What about Medea?
How about it, Dad? Good.